Opposition leaders are pushing for Deputy President Kithure Kindiki to resign from office following the Court of Appeal's ruling that the High Court bench that cleared the way for Kindiki's swearing-in was illegally constituted. While Kindiki has stayed mum about it and Gachagua has opted to steer clear of the issues therein, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, as well as Rigathie's allies have all claimed that Kindiki is illegitimately in office, with some demanding his reinstatement. But are these the actual implications of the Court of Appeal's bombshell ruling? NTV's David Mudhoka reports.
2 days after the Court of Appeal found that Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu had no authority to empanel the bench that gave way for Deputy President Kithure Kindiki's swearing-in, insisting that it is only the Chief Justice who can pick a bench, a political storm has erupted. One faction is calling for the reinstatement of former Deputy President Rigathie Gachagua, while another insists that the matter has been overtaken by events. Speaking for the first time since the ruling was made, Gachagua played safe on the ensuing debate.
Hayo maneno imeendelea kotini. I want really to say, I will let the lawyers do what they are good at. I want to focus on what I'm good at. It's mobilizing the people of Kenya to liberate this country.
Gachagua, who spoke at a church service in Juja, Kiambu County, only reaffirmed his faith in the country's judicial system.
The framers of the 2010 Constitution created 4 levels of judicial intervention: the Magistrates' Court, the High Court, the Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court. So that if you don't get justice in one of the levels of intervention, kama upati justice pale Magistrates Court, utapata High Court. Usipopata hapo, utapata Court of Appeal. Usipopata hapo, Supreme Court.
Opposition leaders and Gachagua's allies, however, have taken the ruling and run with it as they assert their position that Rigiji is the Deputy President, while dismissing Kindiki's legitimacy as President William Ruto's deputy.
I respect Kithure Kindiki. He is from my part of the country. He should do the honorable thing and resign so that he can now allow due process to take place.
You are illegitimately in office. You are illegally in office. You are therefore an illegitimate deputy president. Do the honorable thing, Professor Kindiki, and resign.
DP Kindiki steered clear of addressing the specific matter of the court ruling and the integrity of his appointment and stay in office, but hit out at the opposition nonetheless.
Sababu nimesikia kuna viongozi wanaenda kila mahali wanaeneza siasa za bure. Na tunawaambia kutoka sasa hakuna nafasi ya kuleta siasa ya uchochezi na chuki kwa wananchi.
Other leaders who are alongside him, however, did not shy away from the matter at hand.
Deputy President wa Kenya ni wa hapa Mount Kenya, anaitwa Professor Kithure Kindiki.
This is a matter of law and intertwined with politics. So the politicians just politicking, or is the door actually open for Rigathie to return to his former office as well as get compensation as demanded by his allies?
The Court of Appeal did not address those questions. Those questions were not before the Court of Appeal to address, and the Court of Appeal was only looking at the question of there was a bench that was constituted by the DCJ, and it found that the DCJ could not have, in the circumstances that were before the court, have competently set up the bench.
And does the ruling then set the tone for what to expect eventually when the actual Gachagua impeachment case is heard and determined?
It is a win, and a significant win for the Gachagua team. Beyond that, there might not be a bigger significance to the case other than some sort of validation that the concerns that the Gachagua team had in terms of the manner in which the bench was constituted and whether that bench was impartial and gave them a fair hearing have somehow been validated by the decision in the Court of Appeal.
This comes as the country awaits Chief Justice Martha Koome to constitute a bench to determine the implications of the ruling, specifically whether Kindiki lawfully replaced Gachagua. With the political drums beating louder, eyes turn to Chief Justice Koome because in this high-stakes power duel, the next move lies firmly in her hands. David Muthoka, NTV.